Welcome back to Central Valley Talk, where we've been trying to find out, are people still in business? Are they still able to function as a business? So many of my friends here in the Tower District of Fresno are out of business because they've closed down their restaurants. They can't have seating even on the patio right now, believe it or not. Now, what about medical care? By the way, we had a doctor on yesterday who said the sad part about COVID is if an elderly person gets it and goes in the hospital and dies, they're dying alone because you can't have visitors in the hospital. All these things going on with COVID. Now, I thought I'd better call my doctor and get an appointment because what if I get COVID? I want to have a doctor. I don't have a doctor yet, so that's why I need to do that. But the doctor's offices I called said, we're closed because of COVID. So we've been looking around to find a real professional facility that could answer some of the questions that we might have about COVID. And can you see your doctor? Can you function normally? And there is Monty Baum. I think it's called Baum 5-Star Healthcare. Am I close?
Yes.
Can we go to the doctor? Do you guys see patients right now?
Yes, we are seeing patients. If you do have any symptoms, we have the rapid test now for COVID. So we'll screen you in the parking lot first, and if it's negative and you have other issues, you're welcome to come in and we will see you.
Because you guys know how to handle this stuff. You guys are professionals, and you know how to stay in business and to take care of your patients, it sounds like.
Yes, well, we wear our masks and our face shields and our gloves, and we take the precautions. We clean after every single patient.
Right.
We clean the rooms and everything.
Now, by the way, you're in Hanford, right?
Yes.
But we can come there even from Fresno. You don't just take Hanford people, right? Okay.
Yes.
I told you before we started, I might go there because you guys are so nice. I like to go where nice people are. Now, how does a rapid test work?
Well, you send us your ID and insurance card. We register you with our system, and once they drive into our parking lot, patients will call us and tell us, hey, I'm in the blue Honda, and we'll go out there and we'll swab them,
Okay.
little swab in the mirrors, and we bring it back in, and then we do the instant testing. We get the results back within 15 minutes. And
15 minutes, okay. So that is possible then. Now,
yes.
So what if somebody's not your patient, they're not going to come there for another purpose? Can they still come and get the test?
Yes, we have cash pay options also.
Okay. Oh, we can pay cash?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I would only go if my insurance covered it. So that's how I'm kind of a tightwad that way. But you could find out in advance if your insurance will cover it. Now, what other types of things? I'm not a young man anymore. I haven't had a physical or checkup or anything in a couple of years. You guys do all that stuff too, right?
Yes, we do. And we encourage people to continue doing their physicals, continue doing their screenings because it's very important.
Okay.
You know, COVID's not going to go away for a few months.
Right.
So we don't want you to neglect your health.
Right. Now, but you guys, so you're a regular doctor's office, kind of a general practitioner, but
Yes.
you have other things to do too. That's why I got you to come on the show to ask you about some of those things, such as weight loss. Tell me about that.
We have several options for the weight loss program. We have, we do phentermine, which is an amphetamine. It helps you suppress your appetite and gives you more energy so you can exercise and lose the weight. And we highly recommend doing a low-carb diet.
Mm-hmm.
With the phentermine, we also give B12 injections. B12 injections also give you energy and helps with weight loss. We also have the option of the fat burner injections. It's the Lipo B and C injection, so when people are working out, that helps them burn more fat. And then we have a HCG diet also. That's an injection you put in your stomach daily, and that helps you suppress your appetite. And then with that one, it's a little more strict. You're on a limited 500 to 800 calorie restriction, but it does work because it makes your body burn fat for energy then.
Burn fat for energy, right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this. You said the B12 shot?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be a good idea to get one of those right now anyway? Doesn't that help maybe with the keep me healthy, and maybe I could fight off the flu and maybe COVID?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in. Most insurances pay for it, cover it, but if they don't cover it, it's only $15.
$15, yeah. I might rather just pay the $15 and go through all that insurance paperwork. Now, do you call your diet a keto diet? It sounds something like that, burning fat.
Oh, low carb diet. You know, there's a South Beach diet that has a little modifications. We don't want you to completely cut all carbs because if you're exercising, you need some carbs. what they call micros and macros. So there's a whole different thing you have to calculate. But a low carb diet is better than eating the processed foods. You know, staying away from the Twinkies and all the chocolates and the Christmas cookies.
Oh boy, maybe I'll come in after Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I'll be really fat by then. Now I had pretty good weight control. I was weighed a little more than I wanted to, but all of a sudden all the gyms are closed, and I should be disciplined enough to work out on my own, but I'm not. So is that really important? That exercise? I guess it is.
Yes, yeah, you know, taking some walks outside, stretching, doing some yoga. There's a lot of apps out there right now to help people out doing, you know, exercises at home, doing squats, push-ups. You can still go back to the basics.
Go back to the basics. Yeah, you're just pushing up your own body weight. I guess that's just like lifting weights, because I have a lot of body weight, so I'll be lifting a lot of weights. Now, there's also something, and I can't say this word, esthetician. Is that a word, esthetician?
Yes, that's for facial, facials and stuff like that.
But are you guys doing some of that work too?
Oh, I do aesthetics.
Aesthetics, that's the word I was looking for. Sorry.
Botox, yeah, Botox and fillers.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Aesthetics, okay. And I was afraid of that about 10 years ago, but now it's become pretty standard and very, you know, it's proven through time that it's a pretty safe thing to do.
Yes, and it does. And Botox does help people with migraines also. So it's medically proven to help too.
Aesthetics, okay. Aesthetics. And do you have to go to a doctor for that?
You have to go to a professional, yes, to get Botox injections or fillers. They can be an RN, they can be a mid-level provider, a PA, nurse practitioner, or an MD.
Yeah. I'd rather go to the five-star healthcare and get a professional who does it over and over and over. And that's what you guys do. Now, excuse my ignorance. I know what Botox is. What's a filler?
Filler, it's when people want more volume to their lips or to their cheeks, we go and give them that volume, because as we get older, we lose a lot of like our collagen around here, and even in your lips. Women with issues with, you know, the straw lines, if you put a little bit of filler and a little bit of Botox there, it'll kind of even it out.
Even it out, okay. And a lot of people are doing that now. So,
yes.
like I say, instead of going to somebody who has a little shop on the corner, I'd rather go to Bomb 5-Star Healthcare over there in Hanford. So there are doctors that are open, and you guys, for example, are one of those, and you practice safety. You could get your customers, patients, I guess you call them, tested before they come in. Now, do you test everybody or just people with symptoms?
People with symptoms or people who've been exposed to someone. Anyone who wants to get tested, they can get tested. But if you come in our front door, you get stopped and we just check your temperature first. As long as you don't have a fever and symptoms, obviously we'll let you in.
You probably have a little checklist. Do you have a fever? Do you have been feeling this or feeling that? And I guess some people could come in, they don't know they have it. Does that happen?
It does. Very rarely, but it does.
But the patient's going to wear a mask, and you guys have the mask and gloves, and so even if
we offer masks also. So if they don't have a mask, we provide one for them.
So if somebody sneaks through the door and they do have COVID, you're still protected. Everybody's pretty well protected then. All right, very good, very good. Now, if somebody wants to know more about you and the fillers and the Botox and anything in general, where should they start? Should they start at the website?
Yes, they can go to the website. We're also bomb5starhealthcare.com. They can go on Facebook, Bomb 5-Star Healthcare, and our Instagram account, which is Bomb 5-Star Healthcare.
Yeah, BAUM, by the way. Just type Bomb 5-Star Healthcare. You guys will find them. They're very cool. They're in Hanford. And what days? What days can people go in?
We are open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon.
That's perfect, because I work 8 to 5. But Saturdays I'm off, so I can get my appointment then. Now, I'm asking all these questions. Sometimes I don't let my guests speak very much. Anything you want to add to what we've been talking about?
Just, letting everyone know that we're open and we're here for you. So if you have a cough and cold, obviously come in and see us. If your back hurts, your arm hurts, you pulled something trying to put up Christmas lights or your Christmas tree, come in and see us. We're here for you.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this again about me. I'm what you call a hypochondriac. So do you get people who think they have COVID and come in, they really don't.
Yes.
So it's pretty common, I'd imagine. So
yeah, and that's fine. That's what we're here for. We're here to test you and reassure you and make you feel comfortable.
And I guess if you think you have it, you should get tested.
Yes.
Because if you know you have it, you can quarantine and stay safe and stay away from other people. I think that's pretty important right now.
Yes, it is. It's very important that we just try to stay safe and just washing your hands, wearing your face mask, and doing things that that you can to prevent getting infection or passing it to others.
Very good. And I know we're way out of time, but on the news today it says Fresno, I guess meaning the city of Fresno, we're down to 7 available hospital beds. How are things over there in Kings County?
I think it's about the same because we're at the I guess purple stage where everything's getting closed down and there's not enough hospital beds. But unfortunately, it's flu season also, so there's never hospital beds to begin with around this time of the year. But now with COVID, it's more publicized that there's not enough hospital beds.
And not everybody with COVID have to go to the hospital, right? I mean, probably most do not. It's just like a little flu. And if I caught it, is there a treatment or do I just stay home and rest?
Stay home and rest. Fluids, take your vitamins, but making sure that you don't stay home thinking you have COVID and you're having a heart attack, because people are having chest pain and shortness of breath and they're like, oh, it's COVID, when it's something totally different.
Okay.
So be aware of your body, and if it doesn't feel right, get tested, get checked.
Get checked.
Go to urgent care, come to 5-Star Healthcare, get an EKG if you're having chest pain, because we want to make sure that you're not having something else.
Right, just to make sure.
And we're missing it.
Very good advice. Well, I'm glad that you're open, and I'm glad you're so open with us with information. And I hope people will check out the website or Instagram or the others. Last thoughts, Manny?
Just be safe. Happy holidays to everyone.
It's Monty. I say Manny. Monty Von Bon.
Manny, it's fine.
You're very nice about that. All right, then. I hope you come back in a month or so. I'd like to talk to you more about this and get an update.
Okay, great.
Right.
Thank you.
All
Take care.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.